Nice of you to drop in.
I'm coming for you, Joker. You're going back to Arkham.
What's up, Pokemon trainers? It's me, Espada here, bringing you another video. Sorry, this is late, but I got a little bit lazy with this video. But this is gonna be a little late news for the Pokemon stuff that got revealed. For some of you haven't known yet, the Keldeo event just started, and then also, if you missed out and getting Darkrai, there's a code on Pokemon's website, so you can get yourself a Darkrai. Yeah, for some of you who missed it the first time, you can get it right now. And the Keldeo, and then also there's a lot of Keldeo stuff out right now. Came out yesterday. On the Friday in September, September 30th. And on to the main news at hand right now. We got some new Pokemon. We have Rockruff's evolution, Lycanroc. There's two forms with this for some reason, but the thing is, it's version exclusive, and where you're gonna be seeing first on here is Lycanroc's midday form. When it evolves in its Pokemon Sun in the daytime, it becomes a wolf-looking Pokemon, like a wolf-looking dog. So it's categorized as the wolf Pokemon. It's still a rock type. Its height is 2 feet 7 inches, and it weighs 55.1 pounds, and its abilities it can gain is Keen Eye or Sand Rush. When it's in it gets this form because of the influence of Solgaleo, sun power or whatever power it has. It's from the influence from it, but the solar energy. I mean, the solar energy affects Rockruff in a certain way, so it evolves. And I'm not sure this also works with these starters, because they did say that somehow Rockruff is directly connected with the starters in a way, but we have to see that when they reveal more to this Pokemon. But with this Pokemon, when it was let's see, it was still it was Trust's trainer, even though it was rebellious and is pre-evolution, and it will never betray its trainer when it evolves and becomes very loyal. So this is like an actual personality of a dog. So they're very loyal to you. I'm kind of guessing what it's trying to mean. Like this Pokemon will take orders from the trainer and obeys, like they were good friends. And Lycanroc in the midday form gets a new move called Accelerock. It is a move that only this form of Lycanroc can learn. It slams its opponents with quick moves, and is guaranteed to strike. Guaranteed to strike first, I mean. And onto the other form it has. This is Lycanroc's midnight form. So this kind of looks more like a werewolf because it's on its two hind legs, so it's standing upright, and it has two long arms. And it's still the wolf type. I mean, not wolf. Let's say wolf. It's still the wolf Pokemon. It's still a rock type, but its height is now, when it's standing, is 3 foot 7 inches, and it weighs 55.1 pounds. I think it's about the same weight. And his abilities it can gain is either Keen Eye or Vital Spirit. So, same thing with Rockruff and Moon version, but instead of Solgaleo's influence, it's Lunala's influence over its lunar energy affects Rockruff in a certain way, so it evolves into this berserker-looking werewolf. And with this Pokemon, this form is about the same thing as like the other form, where it's still loyal to a trainer. But like this form doesn't mind getting hurt when it comes to battles. But they always have a deep trust with their trainer after it evolves. And the Midnight form knows counter. So it's very not like, I don't know if it's a very strong move. I've used it only like a few times on a few Pokemon. And that it kind of sucks that I won't be able to use this form in game. But it is cool. I might have to have someone trade this over to me, but pretty much it's a good form. And we have one of the version exclusive monkeys, Oranguru, I think I'm pronouncing it right. He's the Sage Pokemon. He's a normal Psychic type. He stands at 4'11". 4'11". He weighs 167.6 pounds, and his abilities he can gain is either Inner Focus or Telepathy. Sorry, it's hard for me to pronounce the word sometimes. So this only appears in Pokemon Moon. But the only way to get this is by trading. And this Pokemon lives in the forest by itself, so like deep in the forest. And from what this description says, they are Pokemon that make their own type of stuff, like their own tools. They made their own fan by using leaves and their own fur. And people have allegedly have seen them use Pokeballs. So I don't know if they're using like broken Pokeballs or they actually have Pokemon in the Pokeballs, but we have to see what else we see in the game if there is something about them. But there's a lot of information about them. About people thought they thought this Pokemon was humans that live in the forest, mistaken them as humans. But until we see more things about them, about what they do in the description, I just want to see more of what they do besides the little we saw in the trailer. And then we have the monkey for Pokemon Sun. It's Passimian. It is the teamwork Pokemon. Wait, did I get the... Yeah, Passimian is the teamwork Pokemon. It's a fighting type. It stands at 6 feet 7 inches, and it weighs 182.5 pounds, and its ability is Receiver. Same thing with the only way you can get Passimian is through trading. So they live in troops of 20 to 35 of them, all following a leader. and this leader will take 10 of the individuals in the best condition to search for food. So their teamwork is strong. They work how like football players do, from seeing how it's described on here. So they even watch trainers throw Pokeballs to perfect their forms. So that's interesting. So they've been studying humans on their throws to get better. And its ability its ability is a new receiver, so no other Pokemon has this. And like the way the ability works is if it inherits the previous ability of its fallen teammates. So if I had a Pokemon that had Drought, this is an example. If that Pokemon like faints, Passimian would gain it just to finish off the battle. So that's it for the new Pokemon. And we have something new with the Pokemon Bank. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but if it's long, I'm going to be 2 parts too, but stay tuned. There's going to be also a thumbnail for this and the previous ones I did. I just forgot to do it. Pokemon Bank is going to have a new update, so it can be compatible with Pokemon Sun and Moon. So all the Pokemon you collected in the previous games will be able to transfer to Sun and Moon. So in the start of early 2017, it will support Pokemon Sun and Moon. So you better get ready when you transfer all your Pokemon. I don't know if you can transfer back and forth, but if you can, that'd be easier to transfer the Pokemon you got from X and Y back to, like, you send them to Sun and Moon, then you want to put them back in the X and Y and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. But I don't know, like, we have to see if they let you transfer them back after a while to the previous games. And also I forgot, like, you can also transfer Pokemon from the ports of red, blue, and yellow into the Pokebank too. So if you haven't had your Pokemon Bank yet, you can go get it right now. So you can be ready to do this. And the next thing we're going to be talking about is there were more Ultra Beasts. Where's the Ultra Beast information? I'm trying to find it. It's kind of hard to navigate on here sometimes to find the information. Oh, here it is. Here are the new, like, they were revealed in leaks, but like these two are version exclusives. This red mosquito looking Ultra Beast is called UBO2 Absorption. So it's covered in bulging, powerful muscles that are full force. Like, it does like a full force punch, and it says his long mouth is harder than diamonds. So by looking at this man looks like a strong Larry the Lobster looking thing. I don't know, I felt making that joke because when I first saw it, he kind of looked like Larry the Lobster because of how ripped that dude is from SpongeBob. So this, not making a similarity, but like the color, the size of him. But this is more a mosquito looking Ultra Beast thing. And and he's only is found in Pokemon Sun. And we have UBO2 Beauty. I'm gonna call it a she because it looks like a woman. Don't be mad at me if I say that. And UBO Beauty, she only appears in Moon version, so you won't be able to get the other one, fight the other one. So, but people are speculating these two might look like or relate in relation with the other two characters in the game. Like Latian might be related to absorption in a way, and also the girl from the Team Aether Foundation. No, I mean from the Aether Foundation. Sorry, I messed up a bit. Like somehow she's related to UBO Beauty in a way because they kind of look like them a little bit. It just somehow how it's beauty, how much it's graceful on his legs. It's like she has like very thin legs and arms and some antenna looking things. But they are they have like shown phenomenons with these two, like how don't know if they're trainers from another planet. Like I said last video, they're either trainers or they're aliens from another dimension or something like that. But we have to see when more information comes out for them. And we have some new features in the game that were announced. So we have some new exclusive Z moves. So the first one I want to talk about is the Pikachu one called Casapika. So when it starts, the Pikachu does a little dance, and then the trainer picks it up, and then throws up in the air, and Pikachu spins and shoots out a big burst of lightning at another Pokemon. That's very cool. It's a cool move. But you're gonna see pictures as I show more. And the next exclusive the exclusive Z-Stone, the other exclusive Z-Stone we have is Extreme Eevee Boost. Extreme Eevee Boost is just what the name implies, it's a boost. So Eevee gets when Eevee does the move, like the Z move, all its previous evolutions show up in a group, and they all lends its power to Eevee itself. So its stats are boosted up by 2. So attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed are raised by 2. That's very interesting, but people think it might be broken. But I thought it'd be kind of cool. Eevee never had too much things going for it besides the evolutions it has, so this can make it a little useful when it comes to battling now. This is what I think. But it's a good idea for Eevee because Eevee is not always in the spotlight, only its evolutions are. And the next thing we're going to talk about is the next cool feature we have is the trainer customization options are being shown more. The outfits you can change into, there's a little bit more options now for the female and a little bit for the male now. But it's pretty good, but it looks like you have to use some special coins you get now from other places. Don't know how you get them, but also you can dye your own clothes now. That's pretty cool. So I can dye some clothes to any color I want without having to choose what other place and what other color I want to get to. This is gonna be much more expanded on than X and Y was. So X and Y did have a good clothing customization option and hair, but very limited. But look like in Sun and Moon you have more options. I hope, like, I have seen a Game Explains video about there is more coming to it. Like, they saw that there's also, from reading this, there's also contact lenses you could put over your eyes. So, my actual eyes are brown. They might have brown contacts in the game, so I can use those to put over my regular eyes in the game. So I can have my brown eyes in the game too with my brown hair. But this is very cool. This is very cool what they're doing. And the next and last thing we're going to be talking about is the Pokemon Refresh. Pokemon Refresh is something like Pokemon Ami, but a little bit more expanded on, where you have to go to a certain place instead of going into your I forgot what it's called. When you look at your screen on your 3DS, where you look at your options for the internet or Pokemon Ami things, I forgot what it's called. But this is like it, but you have to go to a special place, like I said, to do these this is essentially like they added elements from the 10 dogs where you can clean your pets, like clean them or brush them. So this is where you actually do that type of thing in the game. And the new thing that's like the Pokepuffs in the Alola region is the Pokebeans. They look like big hearts, but I think they're all like sweet looking candy things for the Pokemon themselves. So the way Pokemon Refresh works, if your Pokemon is dirty, you can go in and use like a washcloth to clean it off, the dirt off their bodies after a battle. And also, if they have like any status conditioning moves like poison, you can use some kind of tongs with some solution to take off the poison off of them. Even for electricity, like if it gets paralyzed. And then it says Pokemon love Pokebeans. So these are the sweets for the Pokemon. You can pet them like in Pokemon Ami. So I think they will still have Pokemon Ami, but this is also a add-on to it in a different place in the game. So when you want to clean up your Pokemon after a battle, take them to here so you can interact with them a little more. That's very cool. I do like how you can clean them up after they get poisoned or paralyzed. That's pretty cool. So you never see that in a Pokemon game for real. They must be taking elements from the other Nintendo games that are out there for more ideas to add on to it. How they can make this more enjoyable for people. But I want to see more. What more we can do? I don't know what the brush does. I mean, not the brush, but the comb. We just got to see what happens in the rest of the game itself. So I think that's all of it. All the information we have. So we got to wait a little bit more for the next stuff that comes out. And I think that's it for Pokemon news today. I'll see you guys next time in the next video, guys. Bye bye.